the big exam, but the C3D and the C3 is twice a year.
Twice a year. So now they're giving people an opportunity to sit for these exams. Number of available days per year to take the exam increased from 4. Monthly time span allowing retesting between exams. So again, if you failed that exam, you had 6 months to either study or 6 months for whatever knowledge you had to pretty much go with the wind. But number of testing locations has increased and the number of days until you receive your test results. So Jeremy, you don't receive the test results immediately after the computer exam?
So I actually had a colleague take the C3 recently. She got her results that same day.
The same day? Okay.
So they got a lot faster.
So the computer-based one, you do get your results like right away, but they also have paper-based.
So the paper-based.
And the paper-based is about a week before you receive the results.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, those who have certification, yeah, some of you probably are more confident than I was, but I was on pins and needles, and when I got that email on a Friday, my heart was racing until I saw that pass.
We look for the big envelope or the small envelope?
Big. So here's some of the certification that ASQ actually offers. So biomedical, calibration, or anything having to do with metrology, food safety, manager of quality, master black belt pharmaceutical, quality auditor, which is the most popular, quality engineer, quality improvement associate. I think you're going to prepare to sit for that, so good luck on that. Quality inspector, I anticipate on sitting for that next year. Quality process analyst, quality technician, reliability engineer, and just a whole slew of Six Sigma, software quality engineer, and supplier quality professional. So those are some of the exams that we actually offer within the section. And again, we talk about, you know, continuing education. Me and someone was talking during dinner, and yeah, he was saying, yeah, when I came out of college, he was a U of M graduate, he had an engineering degree, but they teach you just the general fundamentals of engineering. He had no experience in engineering, so not many people would give him an opportunity based on a salary that he could deal with. They were trying to get, you know, cheap labor, you know, based on his lack of experience. But, you know, one of the things my former director always told me, getting a certification, you know, pretty much tells the world that I am a concentrated subject matter expert in whatever the certification is. That's basically it. You know, some of these certifications, they encompass so much. When you start talking about the engineer's exam or the Six Sigma exam, it encompasses so much. And even the auditor's exam, it encompasses, you know, just many different things outside of auditing. It takes analytical, you know, project management, so on and so forth. So there's a lot that can be had here, and there's a lot that can be gained from people who are trying to improve themselves and develop themselves as whatever type of professional you are. Yes, ma'am.
I just wanted to share, I had a colleague actually a couple weeks ago asked me about ASQ and the certification for Six Sigma Black Belt, and he had tried to do some research on certifications, and I tried to obviously persuade him to do ASQ, letting him know that it was really one of the most respected institutions that provide certification as far as employers and just in the industry. And I also tried to sway him from the online certifications that seem to be the most popular ways to do it through different universities. But I didn't have any data to share with him of how unrespected those are. But I just wanted to just continue to tout sort of ASQ certification versus like the Villanova universities and all of those that seem to provide kind of paper certificates saying that you're now a great, you know, black belt or great belt or whatever. But I didn't have anything to back it up, so I just told him just please go to ASQ. But I wanted to know your thoughts and if you had kind of same view of some of these other kind of certifications online, especially the Six Sigma areas.
Oh yeah, you know, that's one of the most popular, I would say, in the last couple of years. You go to the Indiana Quality Council, even ASQ's website, when I looked at it, and there was some Six Sigma online courses you can take. I've even seen some where they say you don't have to do a project. And I'm thinking to myself, how in the world can you get a Six Sigma black belt without a project? You know, so in short, you know, it's just a moneymaker. Again, we spend, you know, I forgot how much Department of Education said we spend, but we spend over $1 trillion every year in education. Over $1 trillion. That's tremendous. That is tremendous. So it's just someone that's, you know, a lot of these institutions out here just trying to make your money. I've seen some where they say you can have your black belt in 10 days. Really? 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 You know, and they still charge you, you know, upwards of $10,000 for that certification. But the proof is in the pudding. You go out there with that certification, go to an employer, go to whomever, and you try and demonstrate that Six Sigma ability, or you try and do a project based on Six Sigma theory, you will fail. You were not taught well enough to go out and execute it. You know, believe me, sitting in that course and learning all of that information, I mean, I told you before, your eyes start just bulging, your ears start bleeding. There's a lot of information to take in. Go ahead, Lorraine.
Don't all of these have requirements? You
They do.
You've been working in the field for so many years.
It's a prerequisite based on
Auditors,
education.
you have to have done audits.
Based on education, based on years of experience.
And I think that's how they try and beef it up, that it's, you know, you have to have been working up in there, and then this is sort of like a step back.
Yeah.
I can vouch for it. My former company I work for, AT&T, they have their own university, and they do Six Sigma themselves. And I was shooting for the black belt, and I asked them, I said, well, you don't have any courses going. Is there something outside the company that you recognize? And there's only one group they recognize, and that's us, ASQ. They will not recognize anybody else. So if you had a black belt or green belt or any type of certification, that was equal to their certification.
So again, I mean, you want to always go to someone who's accredited, someone who's reputable, and someone who can actually teach you, you know, the theory. You can learn anything, but being able to go out here in this world and demonstrate it, and demonstrate it in complex environments, because that's basically what you're going to be asked to do if you're going to carry that acronym behind your name. And I'll tell you, if you have that ASQ, or even the Quality Center, that black belt program that I sat through, very stringent, but very rewarding. You're not given anything, I mean that. You have to have a project. You have to sit for the exam. You have to go through, 3-4 weeks of classroom setting. You have to learn the material, because you have to go out and demonstrate it. And a reputable company, they want to make sure, just like Harvard, you know, they pick the cream of the crop, because they want, you know, to teach you however they think, you know, you can be the best student or the best professional out there, and go out there and demonstrate it, so they can stand proud and firm with you in your success. Same thing with ASQ. And fly-by-night companies, I would say don't waste your time. If you want the paper, that's you. But if you go out there and try and demonstrate the method, you're going to fall on your face. You have no one to blame but yourself. They only continue to survive because people continue to sign up for it, because it's quick and it's cheap.
And most of those companies that you're talking about, they teach you how to pass the test. They don't teach you how to do the work.
No.
There's
a huge difference. So, again, we talk about education. I mean, how much pride do you take in education? If you don't take much pride in it, I mean, yeah, you can go out there and get a whole lot of acronyms behind your name, and you can be the smartest person in the room until you have to prove it. All right? That's all I have, good people. So again, we talk about continuous education. You know, we all have our own opinions, and we all have our own stories that we've either experienced or heard from. And I just encourage you to go out and share it with others, good or bad. You know, the quickest route is definitely not always the best route. We know that as quality professionals. We want to make sure that when we go out there, we can stand firm on whatever it is that we've learned, whether it be Six Sigma, auditing, engineering, wherever the case may be. So, like I said, you know, make sure you always go to a reputable organization, and make sure you do your online research. All of it is not, just as solid as it could be, you know, like, you know, the cost of going to Harvard. She would know. But you always want to sit there and make sure you exhaust all of your options before you make a decision, because, well, like me or my children, I don't have time to waste, neither do they. Okay? All right. Any questions? Any comments? Yes, sir.
Have y'all made any decision or found anybody as far as teaching some of the classes? I know y'all talked about, I know you've been doing the training for the auditor exam, any other exams, and I know you were having trouble with an instructor.
Yeah, we actually have been talking about offering a CQE prep course, and we've identified an instructor. He has yet to commit, but we've identified an instructor. And I say that to say, I've told you and other people before, we don't want to put together just anything to offer to you. And then you go through the course, and it's just a certificate program. You get a certificate of completion. That's it. When you sit for that exam and you bomb, you know, we feel like that's a reflection of us and the materials and the courses that we offer to you. So we always take pride in whatever it is that we do and whatever it is that we create for our members and our community. And we want to help ensure your success. I think one of the highest rates of pass that we were proud of was like 82% or something like that for a CQA. And when it hit another threshold that was lower than what we had expected, the chair at the time didn't like it. He did not like it. Because again, we attribute that student success based on the materials and instructor that we offer. So corrective actions were taken, and we no longer use that particular instructor. It wasn't anything personal, but we want to ensure the success of our members and the people who sit for our exams. So we are working on it, and believe me, when we put together a program, it's all hands on deck. I can't tell you how many people work in the background trying to make those things happen, including me. All right? Any other questions, comments? Yes, sir.
I'm not sure what the offerings are today, but one thing, if anybody's looking for continuing education, especially at a university level, in Millington at the Navy base, that was called the Navy College. And for local industry, they at least a few years back, they offer that to local industry students as well. And because those classes are structured, there were 7 different universities that offered degree programs through the Navy base, Millington College, for Navy personnel that are nearing the end of their career. And so those courses are primarily structured for working adults. The classes are available on evenings, they're available on weekends, some of it's online. But the cost is very reasonable because the Navy is using local industry, if you will, to help keep their costs down. But they you have to do a security background check just to see if you get on base. But you can get degree programs. I know Southwestern Illinois University was one of those, Greyhounds, whatever they call themselves. University of Arkansas, that's where I went for my master's program. And they're really decent. You know, the Navy's not going to offer something that people aren't going to recognize or acknowledge either. So that's an opportunity for folks that are looking for another avenue. If you want the brick and mortar hands-on sit in class and talk to people, you don't have to drive to Fayetteville or wherever the Southern Illinois. You know, like I said, there were 7 different schools up there in Millington that offered full program. So it's worth looking into if you're curious.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Our chair-elect, I think she took some courses up there. She was a graduate from University of Arkansas, I think, and she took some courses up there. So
I got my full master's from up there.
Yeah,
the whole program.
Yeah,
it was operations management. It was a program co-developed with Harvard and University of Arkansas that they offered up there.
So what are the prerequisites as far as you have to be former military, current military?
No, you don't have to, because I signed up for the military and I had flat feet and sent me home, so I didn't get to go. But you have to pass a security background check and you have to be employed with a local company that they have an agreement with. But most of the local industry, they do.
Okay.
When you get into the classes, it's about 50-50 local industry and naval personnel.
Okay. Okay, so keep that in mind. Where can they get more information on that?
Go online and look up Navy College Millington.
Navy College, Millington. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. Great.
I heard that Coursera courses that you can take, that there are some certificate classes that you take exams like you have to have a monitor on.
Yeah, they're really good. It's
What is it?
Coursera. Yeah, I was just pulling it up. So they partner also with different schools and universities, and you can pretty much customize whatever type of education you want. They have business courses, life science, computer stuff, project management, anything. And you wear like a monitor or something just to show that, I guess you're active. I really don't know
There's a webcam that.
all of the
actually
details,
monitor
yeah.
what you're doing in your desk.
And I think that's for, depending on what you're interested in taking. I sent Jody, she looked over some of the content for project management and stuff like that. They have web design. You can build a website. It teaches you how to build a website in a week or something like that. It's just, you have to log in, and if you want to become certified for the certification test, it's a webcam and you can't leave, and it's pretty legit. I mean, it just adds that convenience. I know for me, a full-time, employee, I'm a mom of a 2-year-old, and, it's tough to try to drag me and my baby to the class. I mean, if I had to, but that's just a convenience thing that I would be interested in. So that's how I stumbled across it.
Can you spell that?
Yeah. I just pulled it up on my phone because I wanted to mention it. Coursera.
And my wife was actually just audited classes. She's a systems engineer. She thought they were great.
Okay.
And a lot of these are, I think it started by someone who's kind of altruistic. You want major universities usually well-known lecture. They just thought that there's a new model that they can reach out to everybody. And it's a long, interesting history of that.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing. We'll try and get that information and post it on the website to make it available for everyone based on this meeting presentation. So thank you for sharing. Anything else from anyone? Okay. I know Dr. Fisher, you had a few things you wanted to go over before we adjourn.
I run the Quality Center, 31st year of the operation in Memphis. We have Duke Oaks, he works for ASQ. He's coming in October. I just supposed to be able to end today, 18th and 19th of October. We'll be promoting that. But our prices are tremendously cheap in ASQ. It's the same, he teaches for ASQ. And he only does this once or twice a year for us, and it's about half price. He went across over to Arkansas and taught the same thing, taught us, and it was like $1,000, $2,000 more for what we offer here in Memphis. So it's really a deal if y'all want to come to it. It's root cause analysis. He's authored several books on it. We have that. We also have a new data institute we're starting. We're going to do a mini-caps course. We have a guy from Button Laboratories that's over all of the data inside. He's been there about 30 years, and he's going to be our instructor for this. And we're going to offer data-driven courses. That's kind of a new trend now in the quality field. A lot of data is being used, and he manages a tremendous amount of data with an international operation like they do. So he's going to have some of the best practices and bring that in a workshop. And we're offering a third thing. It's on a ropes course. We have a young gentleman that worked over in Arkansas at that ropes group, and he started his own operation. So he's going to be aligned with us and offer team building, leadership courses, and using the ropes exercises. So we're going to do a thing at the zoo. We're going to work out. We're trying to work out a deal with the zoo where you have ropes courses over there, and kind of showcase Memphis as well as showcase the camaraderie of working with teams and leadership development. So So we're offering, we're coming out with a whole bunch of different innovative entrepreneur type courses that we see the trends happening around the country and how quality is being managed today with data, with the road sign, with bringing together teams and working, in a different environment like that. And we still think RCA is a tremendous course, and we have one of the best folks in the country to offer new folks that's coming in there. So that's what we got. We also have our Memphis Lean Six Sigma Institute, which ends, it's going to end in a couple of months here. We're going to start it up in January or February of next year. And we've worked with a lot of Fortune 500 companies on this workshop. We worked with a group up in Nashville and just did green belt, black belt training over several months. And we're working with some other Fortune 500 companies here that we're doing both, in-house and so anyway, we're trying to meet the needs of the community and deliver different ways and offer different options. So you'll see a lot of us that you're out on a mailing list. I like every card. Maybe I'll send out a constant contact about once a month and let you know what we're offering.
Does the mini-cap course still now?
It probably will be down at the chamber the first time you win, and then we can probably join down. In fact, if a company like your company wanted to come in and do an in-house mini-cap, that's what we'll do. We're starting out with a public workshop. What's going to happen is we'll be going into companies and doing these on-site classes inside the companies. He's really probably the best in the country, and he's worked with us. He worked with us about 20 years ago, and he's been a butler for about 30 plus years. And he's probably a really true subject matter expert in mini-caps and all the data, how you manage data and stuff like that. So we're starting a data institute after we did our Memphis Lean Six Sigma Institute, so we're going to have a Mid-South Data Institute that just deals with data, how you build data. So mini-caps is the first class, but it's going to be several other offshoots of that.
Well, thank you, Don. So that information will be made available to you. So we encourage you to go to the section's website, just play around with it, see what it's all about, and look for things to come as far as the new website. So I have nothing else. Jeremy, you have anything you want to cover?
Pretty good.
Okay. So research, are we still sending them?
Yes, sir. I actually have 3 months right now.
Okay. All right. So research, Jeremy is your man. Okay. Akira, do we have anything to cover as far as programs?
No, but I did want to kind of shed light on the job opportunities section on the website. There are a few job postings, so if you know someone who knows someone who knows someone that's looking for a job, shoot them over to our website. Again, Oxford Immunitech has a QA, QC specialist position. We also are looking for someone who has background in electronic quality management systems. This will be posted soon, but they kind of announced it today that they are looking for someone. They can work from home. They can remote in and stuff. So if you know somebody who's looking to stay at home, they have some experience with quality management systems, reach out to me, look on the website. Open up.
Thank you very much. Jody, anything else?
No, so as far as the jobs go, if you have a listing that you want to post, use that forum, say, hey, you want to post up a job, description, and we'll get back to you, and then we'll just ask for a link or a document that, we can post on the website. So I know that's changed a little bit from the old website, so please use that contact form. And I would also like to thank the ASQ Leadership Committee for their support in our new website, because without them, it would not have happened. So thank you very much.
All right, so typically this time of year we take a summer vacation. We know everybody's probably have a lot of plans or reservations. So for next month, we will not be having a general meeting. In the following month. So for the months of July and August, we will take a break. Okay? The leadership will still convene. We will still, conduct section business, but we will not be having a general meeting for the month of July and August. We will reconvene in September, okay? So we still have the inspection conference in October the 17th and 18th. And I spoke to Mr. Bill Blue over Mitsubishi Electric, and we're still planning a tour at that site. We just have to work out a date where we can actually go there and have a tour. So we're working on a lot of things. So again, you know, save the website as asq.com and not org. Okay, so we're working to get rid of the org part, but for the time being, it's asq.com, and it'll keep you up to date with what we're doing. Outside of that, I have nothing else. Anyone wants to share anything in general? Anything? Okay, thank you. Have a good night.